Okay, we're back. I need more glue on this head. Nearly got him. Ow.
Much better.
Right, let's hit him with everything we've got. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, he's starting to really pee me off now. That's a trap, say. We can use a few of those. I think that's what we'll hit him with next. Not taking much health off of him.
Not enough stamina for that.
Well, he's freaking out down there. Gives me some time to regain some stamina. Oh, his pathin's broken. No, it hasn't broken free yet. It's thinking about it. It's having a look. Looking around. He's aware where I am because he's still on red alert. So he knows where I am. Oh dear. Oh, it looks like he's figured it out then, but nope. Nope. Next time he's just kind of stood in the open. For a little while. Oh! We hit something very important there. Oh, I'm happy with that shot. Come on. God, he's jittering around everywhere, isn't he? I feel like I'm cheesing him with this. But he's not exactly... I mean, I'm not going to just walk up to him and let him kill me. Just because he got stuck. Now, we do have a braced shot ready. Wait for it. We'll get a moment. Come on, stop running around instead. He's just running around in circles, it's so bizarre. He just doesn't stop at all. No, not quite. There we go. Oh, it's moved him out of that area. Maybe he'll path toward now. Oh look, he's doing new stuff. Am I just hitting him from so far away, he doesn't know what to do? Can that happen? Come on. Come on. Come on over. Got some traps prepared especially for you. Hello! You should run over this way. Right, he's definitely seen me. Come on! Come on, evil enemy robot dog.
Down it goes.
Right, I've literally shot it in the face. If it can't figure out how to kill me, I'm not going to feel guilty that I've cheesed it in any way. Nope. Come on. There we go.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is
All
clear.
of these. Careful, don't to blow ourselves up.
Find some my stash later.
At the very least, we know now that the best way to deal with that is to basically just if you can't just hit them hard, hit them with acid. Try to save the
Get back up
precision
top and deal with
arrows
that
that I
other
have,
Spectre.
because I've not got many, to get some
just hope
precision
Aaron stays in
based
cover.
shots into the back ends and just blow up the plasma container and then just bathe them in acid. Probably got enough ammo to take out another. I really need at some point to just buy a bunch of machine muscle. I mean,
Aloy!
I keep buying some, but
Errand!
I
And the
need
Spectre's
more.
dug its seals in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Errand. Errand, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire.
Where did I put that gun?
Tough fight if I take that thing head on.
Though that said, there's now all these supply crates here. It seems to be. Yeah, they've rearranged the area. The gun's probably not here anymore. Right.
Could try using acid ammo.
Plasma unit. That's what we want to blow up. I keep pushing circles out of that. You've got to remember that you just push the same button. Oh, that looks bad.
Heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
Oh, did keep it where I left it. Very nice. But we're not opening with that, of course.
Shields down! It's on the move!
Ow. gaps between the plating.
A heavy weapon. That could help.
Heavy weapon? Where?
This and take him down.
Can I shoot this off while it's down?
You gonna join us? Hey, Aloy, can you hit this thing?
I'm going to get that heavy weapon then. Oh god. Oh crap. Right.
That's what I needed.
I guess we're not going for stealth, mate. Keep them coming. Hey, you want me to hit you again?
There, I hit it with acid. Ooh. I wonder what parts we can salvage from these then. Maybe make some like nano shield projecting mega armor. Now the question is the clone on our side?
Aloy, she's...
Because on the other hand, it
Look, I
could
swear
be...
I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story. But it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Maybe she's a
Right.
plant. Maybe it's a ruse.
Yeah.
Maybe they've sent
Well, what
her
are we
here
waiting for then?
to look like the damsel in
You
distress,
two go on ahead.
while
I
they
need to
then
take another
trick
look at that
us
weapon.
into stealing Gaia. But that said, I would argue that, given that they
If I
bumped
can
into
figure
a
out how
bunch
that
of
thing
people
works.
who ambushed them
Maybe the
here, I think
Zeniths won't
that's
be so
probably
invincible after all.
it's probably less likely to be the case. I think we're probably fine in trusting them for the most part. Now I have this to salvage. Crystal braiding. And some basic weaves and some other things. Oh, a ravager circulate. I'll take all of that.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Has this finally cooled off? What's this then?
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing.
Can we just put it in a slingshot and just lob it at the thing? Probably shouldn't.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
So, we need more cauldrons to get, and then we have to blow up some of the machines that we're trying to control to be able to... Oh man, I wonder if we can override a
Where'd
thunder
the
jaw
Jolo
at the
go?
end. Just ride around on a giant robot dinosaur and blast everything.
Get back to studying.
Oh wow. Okay. That's some stuff. You have unused modifications, you don't say. And we also, speaking of which, we do have some unused skill points which I probably want to bank soon.
Looks like
Well,
some of the
granted,
holograms
skills
are working now.
starting to
I
cost
have
more now, so
repurposed the
4 is
displays to track
less
Regala's
than-
activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
She is me.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe.
Except she ain't been, kicking robot dinosaur butt for the past 20 odd years of her life, so probably
You said
not
you were
as
training with the Focus?
crazy.
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced
Acid
before.
glue.
How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably
That's
a
what
lot.
we need. Acid
I would
glue.
not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there.
I believe glue is an acid. Definitely not an alkali. Literally melts stuff, doesn't it? So it's...
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regalla's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Right.
I need to go.
On your way then.
War map then. Ooh. Indeed. How are we looking then?
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt.
We're still calling a beta.
I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Right.
I need to get going.
May the...
And we are away. Dun, 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 dun. Right. What else have we got? Oh, we can talk to Erend.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
'Cause there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad'll mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormberg plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols,
a lot
they give me a
of
headache. But I'll get up to speed.
it? Like, I think it were expecting us to come to the base a lot more often, so we've just got a backlog of stuff
I
to
guess
get
you
through.
know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Oh, we're gonna cause all the trouble. Talk to Val and the clone, talk to Gaia.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you are...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all.
They're here to steal
I think
it.
they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Right.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise.
Right.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth.
So the
What
old
else do you
ones
know
have
about them?
returned.
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
And we've seen that. So if they're not all clones, and they're not able to just come back from that one that's dead, that the Bane person, might actually be dead then. There's a very good chance that they're
You
just
mentioned the
straight up
Zenith set up a
dead.
base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
Right. At the very least, we know that it's not a
You said the
full-scale
Zenith's
invasion
colony in
from
the Sirius system
Far
was
Zenith.
destroyed. What happened?
It's just the remnants.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. Then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Aluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Aluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Aluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbaina long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the
Well, there
Gaia
you
root
go.
kernel?
I told them I could capture Aluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well
So
done.
we did ask for the secret stuff in the back.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Farrow purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location! Of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are gonna die.
Hey! Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well...
She's the brains,
see
I'm
if
the
you can
bow.
do something with that.
Talk to Gaia.
Let's roll.
I'll check on you later.
Old world engineering,
How'd it go?
computer specialist
Her injury's
person.
not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
We've got an unknown 30 meters away.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room.
Oh, we've got a room.
Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
Right. And here we have a restock. Right. What time are we on? Oh, only 36 minutes. Here's me thinking that all that talking will have taken hours. We can probably get best part at next mission done.
Seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Oh.
Hey, you and Erend okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Erend. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
Right.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Erend to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Right.
Okay.
And we've got Zoe here as well we can talk to. I think that might be
Back
it
again.
I should probably go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Then. Right. Nothing new. Unless we want to talk about Utaru. And we've got Zoe here, isn't it? I think we've got enough chit chat done. Time to move on. Gaia to speak to. We'll report in and make our decision on the next move.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Damn.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
I can
It was
tell
only
you
a catalyst.
that it was
The moment the weapon
powerful.
malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
silence.
Silence.
Based
Yep.
on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of
Also,
Simon's weapon.
What is this?
And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
Cyclops console.
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor...
Okay, regional control center to oversee Terraform. Okay,
the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them and restore the display.
right. In the meantime, we have some skills to designate. We have quite a few ranked up now. Probably want to... I believe I will going to do a few things here. So, fire a special arrow that attaches to an enemy for a limited time. Detonate it with a melee attack to deal extra damage. Attach multiple to trigger a stronger explosion. Okay. And there's the Half Moon Slash. And this will do Resonator Build Up. All of which cost a lot. Meanwhile, we could do some Hunter stuff here. Stamina regen will be good. Deep concentration. I believe we were wanting ammo expert, yeah. I need to increase my resource economy. That's a no-brainer. It has to happen. That could be an interesting shout for going the Bolt Blaster. I've not found the Bolt Blasters to be very good, but I suppose if you could literally stand there and just unload on them for a moment, that could be interesting. Depletes a large amount of weapon stamina. Oh, so it needs stamina to use. Not great. I will go for deep concentration. And we'll go for stamina regen. So we're starting to use weapon techniques a lot more. So then probably can go for workbench expert, I guess. And then we can use that to restock while we're at bases. To just, again, anything to save resources at this point is quite useful. Because I'm really hitting a wall with that. Coils. We have stealth damage. That could be a shout. Let's have a look at the weapons then. So we've got... Where are we? Sharp shot bow. Concentration damage 10%. Or I could do stealth damage 25%. Now that's a good question. Stealth damage is higher, but it will mean that our initial shot will be significantly more powerful. However, the current one basically means that all of our damage, so long as we're slowing down time, zooming in and that, will be higher, regardless of whether we're in stealth. So that's permanent, always on. It's a good question, that. Really, I'd probably just equip both if I had the other coil slot available, which I currently do not have. The warrior bow. Critical hit chance. I'm actually going to replace that, I think, with the... Where was it? Or is it not applicable to this? I'm going to put close range damage. Increases damage at close range, but apparently that's incompatible, even though this would be one of the more obvious weapons to use it on. Obviously. It's like, yes, this is the perfect weapon for close range damage. Nah. Thanks, game. Love it when you spoil my fun. Let's look at the Shredder Gauntlet then. We can probably put something on this then. Because if we can't use the close range one on something else, we can use it here. Right? That makes sense. What else have we got? I think we're pretty much good for now. Bella Black's thing, what have we got here? Stealth damage on the Bella Black Spike Thrower. Or knockdown damage. It doesn't do a lot of knockdown though, does it? Oh wait, oh no, I thought it meant it made it more likely to knock down. No, no, just if a knockdown does a bit extra. I think we're probably fine with what we've got. I could put stealth damage on. That 6%'s always on, but this is significantly higher. Yeah, we'll do that for now. I can always just unequip them later. And our blast sling. Acid. What we probably want to put on that. Oh, we can't put the drenched enemy state on. Ugh. I was going to say, it does purge water, doesn't it? So we could have purge watered them and then you just acid them while they're purge watered. That would be an interesting combo, but nope, we're not allowed to have fun. Right, anyway. We've got a new quest there. Let's see. We are closing in on time, so I'll accept
That
this.
makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
Well, you're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
He's just listening to the music on it.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Oh, we're finally getting the quest to help them.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Right.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control core.
Okay. Here we are. So we've got Poseidon down there. I'm assuming that, let's see, level 22 and level 24. I mean, we're level 22 now. We can go straight on to this. And I guess we're going to do this pretty quick now. Also, notebook. Data points. The subroutine functions. So they have, we got Aether. So that's for detoxifying and stabilization of atmosphere. They have Apollo, which is the knowledge repository. And they have Artemis, which is reintroduction of primary and secondary animal species. So they're for bringing back actual animals. Rather than just robots. Demeter is for soil. So yeah, plants, and we've got Eleuthia, which was the gestation of cryogenic humans, and then Hades has been destroyed. And then there's Hephaestus and Minerva. Okay. So they've not got anything crazy, but they have got 3 of the 9. And we've got 2. So 1 behind. Right. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see what happens next time. I'll see you then.